Well, and the Pope has had something to say about this, and we should. I mean, if we have that video of the Pope, I mean, he was
Pope
basically
Leo.
going off on Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth.
Is that it?
No, we're going to listen a little more.
Okay.
Quoting the
Jesus
Bible.
told us,
Let's
blessed are the peacemakers, but woe to those who manipulate religion in the very name of God for their own military, economic, or political gain, dragging that which is sacred into darkness and filth. Yes, my dear sisters and brothers, you who hunger and thirst for justice, who are poor, merciful, meek,
Yeah, I mean,
and pure of heart, economic or political gain.
Yeah, I mean, Glenn and Katie, I mean, I'm kind of wondering what the limits are of messing with the Pope. I just, to me, it seems like a bad idea to keep going there. But Donald Trump keeps doing it.
Well, yeah, that's a bad idea. I also am I'm less troubled by the fact that Hegseth invoked Pulp Fiction quotes. I'm more troubled by the fact it was called a Pentagon sermon. Since when do we have sermons at the Pentagon? I mean, this whole church and state, there's no division, there's no separation of church and state at all. And I keep on going back to this, the invocation of this religious imagery and the Christian invocation of this being a holy war by Hegseth is really disturbing, because it's obviously a ploy to reduce it into a battle of good versus evil, which is appealing in its narrative, right? And when you allow that to happen, it also allows J.D. Vance in Hungary, in advance of Viktor Orban's loss, stating that the reason why we love Hungary, we being MAGA, is because Hungary has figured out a way to return to Western civilization values, right? I mean, it is just so explicit and it's so overt in terms of what they're trying to push on America, especially. It's disturbing. And then if you are going to pick a fight with anybody on this planet, I would not pick the Pope, because you don't have to be supremely religious to understand that man is literally deemed.
There's just so much to unpack. Like
the Pope, if I may translate for him, said, "You gonna make me turn back to the old me? I'm from Chicago. Read my package." He said, "You need to check out my background." He said, but he put it in biblical terms.
One of the things I love about the Pope is he never names anybody. When he's like throwing out all these disses,